Good morning, sixth grade. So this video is for May 12th, Tuesday. I'm gonna go over your schedule for today, but this video today is specifically going to be about how to complete the assignment for today. It is not a virtual lab, but it's similar to the virtual lab because it's a you engineer it. So we did a couple of those in school earlier in the school year. And it required you guys to like really think and like go do like little experiments and stuff. So but doing it on the computer, I want to make sure you guys don't skip any of the steps. So I'm going to go over it with you, same way I would go over the virtual lab. But if you come on Zoom at 11, I'm going to do it with you. I felt that when I did that last week, it made productive use of our time together on Zoom. So let me share my screen. And I'm gonna actually skip back over to, okay, so remember your stuff is in here. You don't have any other special videos or anything to watch today. If you wanted to watch these videos earlier, that's fine. You don't necessarily have to watch them on the days that I assign on the in the schedule. The ones that I suggest you do watch more than once are going to be these two Crash Course Kids videos, because we will be doing the quizzes on them. And you guys were pretty scary with your scores from last week with the Crash Course Kids videos. Okay, so today you guys are going to watch my instructional video, and we're going to do the You Engineer It clean drinking water on Pearson. So here's the activity. You engineer it, clean drinking water. So you're literally going to go through the slides. There are 8 slides, but it's setting up the experiment first. I'm going to go through that quickly, and then I'm going to go over these, and I'm going to try to show you guys what to do to the best of my ability. Again, it's the first time that I'm actually doing it, so we'll see how well this goes. And then you have to put in the information for the weather conditions. So if you notice, when I go back to it, I'll show you, but it said, so actually, let me go back really quick. It says the hygrometer that measures the humidity. So it's measuring humidity at 25%, 50%, and 75%. So this table shows you for 25%, 50%, and 75% at 3 different temperatures. You need to make sure that this whole table is filled in. I guess that kind of shows you the answers, but I don't really know. I may have just given you guys the answers to that. And then you have to answer these questions. 1, 2, I'm not answering the questions with you on this video, so don't even think about that. This is a little presentation that you need to, obviously, when you guys do this, you need to make sure that you click all this stuff all the way through, and then I will go over this part with you guys to make sure you do that right. And then you have one more question back here. Again, answering the questions is not something I'm doing with you on this video. But if you come on Zoom, I will answer the questions. I am going to start reading this information though. So, collection of dew. Many regions of the world do not have direct access to clean drinking water. People can collect drinking water from dew and other forms of condensed water, such as fog. Engineers have made devices that optimize the amount of dew they collect to get the most water possible. In this activity, determine the weather conditions needed to collect clean drinking water. So setting up the experiment. The temperature at which water droplets condense into water is called the dew point. Dew collects in the morning after the warm temperature has cooled down overnight. The amount of dew that collects depends on the temperature and the humidity on any given day. If you know that the temperature drops low overnight in the desert, so you know that the temperature drops low overnight in the desert, so you set up the experiment at sunset and check your results in the morning. Continue on the next page to choose combinations of temperatures and humidity. Record your data in the table and analyze the trials. To help you analyze the trials. Okay, so we're gonna start with 25% humidity hygrometer. So choose the humidity conditions that will help you collect the most dew. But again, remember, you need to fill in that whole table. So you have to do it for, even if you don't think 25% humidity is going to have a lot of dew, you have to do it for all of them because you need to make sure that you have enough, that you have all your data filled out. However, I'm going to tell you that to get more water, you need more humidity. So if we were creating a hypothesis, my hypothesis would be if the humidity was at 75% based on the reading on the hygrometer, then you will have the most dew in the morning from those conditions. That was a really bad hypothesis, by the way. Okay, so I clicked the 25% one, and then remember it had the 3 different temperatures. So here's the 13, and then it's showing you right here. It's at 100 milliliters. So then you literally go in here and you type 100 milliliters. And then we go back. And then choose new conditions. Choose it for the 21. It's at 100 meters. Record it. 100 milliliters. Go back. New conditions. Still the 25% one. Hit the 29. Now that one's at 200. So if it's dry and cold, you're not going to get a lot of water. This is basically what it's telling you. I'm not going to necessarily do all of these, but that's what you're supposed to do. So I literally just showed you for the first set, and you have to keep going back and forth. By the way, when I showed this to you, those are the answers. I don't really want you to be lazy, but those are the answers. Then you guys are going to answer these 2 questions based on the observations, and you need to explain your answer. Notice how it says, use your observations to explain your answer. Using your observations to explain the answer is basically giving me a conclusion. Remember, you need to go through each of these parts as well. Make sure you read it. And then you have this part right here. Use a drop pad to design your dew collecting device. So honestly, I don't know what type of device I would create to collect dew. That's what this is kind of, so you know how like you guys had to come up with like an idea to like collect, to get the plastic out of the rivers? Well, it's going to be similar to that, except that, well, it's not. You're collecting dew. So it's not that you're collecting garbage, but you're coming up with a device, meaning that's why it's you engineer it. You're engineering a way to collect the clean drinking water. So each one of these slides in here is going to show you different ways that people collect dew around the world. So make sure you do look at every single one of these so you get an idea. Don't copy one of them. I want you guys to draw your own idea out. Okay, so just so you guys see, okay, this is just so you're regular on your, it's just the regular cursor. This one gives you, you guys have these 3 different colors. You could do, so the squiggly line means that you can just keep drawing. The straight line means that it's going to give you a straight line. So it's a perfectly straight line. I'm making a mess on this so you guys can see. This is an undo button. This is a redo button. This is the eraser. Sometimes it's good for the big eraser. Let's see. And then this is going to make your items bigger. And then the big eraser, like that. But I'm going to erase all of these things. Okay, so I'm literally just showing you guys right now how to use this, but you guys are going to create your own item. This gives you the different shapes. And I'm just clicking them all so you guys can see them. And then you can choose to make them. Oh, that adds another one if you hit the plus sign. And then if you grab it by that circle, it's going to make it bigger, make it wider. Doesn't look like you can flip it over. And then the garbage can is going to be to delete it. Again, and this deletes all of it. So if you hit the garbage can down here, it's going to be delete all. Again, I'm not drawing something for you guys. I want you guys to draw your own thing. This is a text box. You can write and label stuff. That would actually be really awesome. You can change the colors of it. Again, just writing random stuff. It does give you other symbols. You guys probably don't need to use those symbols. And then on your last page, it says describe the device you designed. How will it work? What are the materials you will use? Again, very similar to the assignment, the project that we did back in December and January on how you guys were going to clean up the rivers. So, because you have to design something. So here, there were, I think there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh no, there's only 3 of them. And then if you hit it up here, oh no, that zooms it in. If you hit the whole thing, it makes it bigger so you guys can see it better. But if you see, it tells you what they use and how they did it. You don't need to be like super descriptive, but you need to be descriptive enough so it gives me enough information about what you guys are using and doing. Okay, so make sure if you have any questions or you're not sure how to complete this, that you come on Zoom at 11. I'm going to do it with you guys. So if you're coming on Zoom, make sure you can wait until 11 o'clock to obviously start doing your assignment. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Or no, not tomorrow, later. Bye.